Hi, Jazza. Thanks for joining us. Firstly, how are you?
Hi, Ryan. You okay, mate?
Yeah, spot on, Jazza. Look, let's go straight into the fight. And so much time has passed since you and Kid Galahad were last in the ring together. When you see you in there on Saturday night with him, does that first fight almost count for absolutely zero, given how much time's passed?
Yeah, I think so. When it is a rematch, you get it, but it's just like it's a long, long time ago, isn't it? And I haven't seen much of him since probably about 2013, 2014. I haven't watched the fight of his, so it's a long time since. So I wouldn't take nothing from that fight.
You say you haven't watched much of Kid Galahad since that fight. From what you have seen, how do you think he's changed as a fighter, if at all, in that time has passed?
I think he probably, well, let's say I haven't seen much, but probably, obviously, he's going to physically mature. I can say that, but depends how the Ingles want to adapt. I don't think the Ingles do have the same style, so stylistically, I can't see him being different. I can only see them trying to improve on what they already do.
Jazza, I saw in the press release the other day you said that you're sure Kid Galahad is more than happy to win ugly if he has to. Is it the same for you? Is this any means necessary with that world title on the line?
Yeah, of course, it doesn't matter how you win, does it? It does not matter how you win. The feeling when you lose, you do anything to win. So, yeah, all means necessary.
Jazza, we had you on about a week ago now on Boxing Social, and you said to us that particularly the influence of Tony Bellew was helped you see boxing a bit differently. You described it as smoke and mirrors at times. I was just hoping you could elaborate on that for us and explain to us how you see boxing differently now that you've matured a bit.
Yeah, well, a lot of people keep messaging me saying, Jazzy, you're all right? What's going on? You keep saying the bullshit show. You said the bullshit show 15 times on the interview. What do you mean, Jazz? We're not on like personal towards nobody, or I'm not disheartened by boxing. It's just it is what it is. Just see for what it is. You probably see that in any area of life or any area of work. The only thing that's important in life, which I'm finding now, is that is behind the door when you go home. Do you know what I mean? You don't even have to go to the door to be happy, but we do. We get lost on a course, don't we, to fulfill our own selfish desires, and that's what I say. It is the bullshit show.
Jazza, you also said that winning the world title would mean everything and nothing at the same time. But just to go back to that, if you do lift that IBF belt on Saturday night, what would it mean not only for you, your family, but to inspire your community as well by being able to bring that belt home?
Yeah, when I do on Saturday night, it'll mean everything to the kids around here, the community. We've never had a world champion from where I'm from, this area. We have in the not this small area where I'm from, so it'll be an amazing thing. I am carrying the flag for us all.
All right, Jazza, thank you and good luck.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan. If we go to Joe from Seconds Out next.
Hi, Jazza, how are you?
Hi, Joe. You okay, mate?
Yeah, good, thank you. So obviously, I'm sure you will have seen Lee Wood's victory over Zhukan on the weekend. I'm just wondering, given that you've got a win over him, how much does that give you confidence you can make a real dent in the featherweight division if you win on Saturday and going forward?
Not really. It's just I was happy for him. Do you know what I mean? I didn't fight Zhukan. I didn't beat Zhukan either. Do you know what I mean? I didn't fight Lee Wood for the world title either. So I was just happy for him. It was what it was. I weren't watching it as in like I've got my eye on Lee Woods or Kanzu. It weren't that type of thing. I was just watching the underdog winning. Do you know what I mean? I've come a little bit of a Lee Wood fan since. Do you know what I mean? I didn't know nothing about him, but now I'm watching podcasts on him and all that. So I think he's done amazing. And when I win world title, we'll weigh up our options then and see where we're at. I'm sure I won't be a fan of him if we fight again, but for now, we'll take my hat off to him. In for Ben Davison, Colwell, everyone around him, really. Lee, MTK, all the people who his team, he got a good team around him. And I'll be honest, I didn't really take to Lee Wood years ago. Maybe he had a bit of that. I don't know if I want to upset many people here by saying this, but he had that little bit of the Ingle way about him. I don't know. But it seems like he's moved camps and just be himself. Seems like a really, really nice lad. And like I say, I am becoming a bit of a fan. A bit of a fanboy.
Love that. Well, on the fight this Saturday, obviously you fought Kid Galahad before, you lost to him, and he's the only person to have stopped you. Is that fuel for the second fight?
Well, no, he's not really, because I lost that fight to also Rigondo by stoppage, didn't I? The only person to have me over.
That's what I mean. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Is it fuel? Yeah, fucking right it is. That's why I've been wanting this fight all these years. In this situation now, I've got exactly what I've prayed on all them times. I've prayed for this for years, and I'm here. So thank God for putting me back in this position.
And although the first fight was 8 years ago, if you were to win, it would be 1-1. Would you ever look at that third fight maybe, in another few years down the line?
Who knows? Like I say, the same situation with Lee Wood, isn't it? What I'm saying there, it's just like if I was focused on this fight, do you know what I mean? Tell me what's happening tomorrow. Will the fight even go ahead, or will something disastrous happen tomorrow? Who knows? Do you know what I mean? I'm just living for the day, and all those knows I've got a world title fight on Saturday, and my arm lifted. That's as far as I can see for now.
Well, best of luck on Saturday. Thanks for speaking
Thank
to
you,
me.
Joe.
Nice one. I think Dan's connection's gone, so I'll just ask another question. From the first fight, is there any comparisons of the first fight you had, like that you still hold and possess? I know it was so long ago, but what are you going to bring into the rematch that maybe we did see in the first fight?
Stylistically,
Yeah.
I think I don't know. When when I look back at it, I watch it and I laugh and think, oh fucking hell, look at what you're doing there. You know what I mean? I've thrown a lot and think, bloody hell, why are you doing this and why are you doing that? I suppose rather than focus too much on my opponents, I'm a critic, a self-critic. Do you know what I mean? I will definitely be an improved fighter from then, definitely. And like I say, it's been 8 years, so I'll have to be really, because I've been wasting my time if I'm not all these years. Do you know what I mean? And so will he. So will he.
Thanks. I'm not sure what's going to happen now, but maybe some.
I'm back in, guys. Sorry about that. My internet seems to just drop out. I haven't paid my bills this week.
Have you paid your lecky bills on?
No, I've been avoiding them, mate. That's why it's gone off. Sorry about that. If we go to Pro Bs next, please.
Jazza, how you doing, mate?
Hi, mate. You okay?
I'm doing well. Look, obviously, we've all seen that glorious night in Goodison a few years back with Tony Bellew. Does it feel like there's a pressure of a city on you this weekend?
No, not at all. Far from it, because we're in a bit of a situation where the people who've been supporting me and brought me to this place, they can't go because it's not an event for us normal folk. So it's like it's a mad one, because this is my dreams, and I'm not going to pass up on it. But I do feel for the people who can't be there, because there's people who've like been to every single fight, and they make it there. It's like almost watch football. It's your team, innit? And this is what you supported me all these years for, to be here. And now they almost like, they probably feel a bit robbed. Do you know what I mean? I get it, I understand, but also it's a massive opportunity. It's too big for me to turn down. But there's no pressure at all. Feel a bit sorry for them if they can't be there. But what I do know is that when I want to defend it for them, in front of them, in the M&S in Liverpool, or even Goodison, like you say.
All right, you got your plans sorted already. Okay, what has Tony Bellew said to you about, handling that pressure on the weekend, and how to kind of approach the fight this weekend?
Yeah, but I haven't spoken to him about pressure. It's not really something that I think of. It's something that you ask for, isn't it? You want that pressure. It's something that you can't complain when you get it. If it comes, I don't know. I don't see it as pressure. I just see it as part of the job. Do you know what I mean? You don't like get a bricklayer going to work.
Yeah.
Like just the cement just won't mix. You just couldn't mix the cement, any. That's just the way it is. So
Right, yeah.
no, I don't really think too much about it. I probably won't. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, lastly from me, obviously, look, you fought Galahad many years ago, about 8 years ago. Exactly how have you kind of developed as a fighter in comparison to Kid Galahad?
Comparison to him, I don't know about that. I don't know because I haven't been watching his journey, but I know myself that it's been a tough road. It's been very tough, and I've had to stay very, very focused. I haven't been handed this situation. I mean, I haven't been having a silver spoon. I've been doing it the hard way, and I'm happy that I have, because the night that we fought, it was like he got the glory and I got the lessons. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going in there and showing people what I have exactly learned. And I suppose it's the two test really, innit? Like, can he replicate what he done, or can I show how I've come on and I'm better than him now? Do you know what I mean? So it's a great place for me to be as well, to see where I'm at.
100%. Jazza, all the best for the weekend, mate. Thanks for your time. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we go to Dona next, please.
Hi, Jazz. How's it going? The Conor Benn situation last weekend was pretty frightening. Are you concerned about that in any way?
Not concerned about it, but I know it can happen because it happened to me, didn't it? I was an hour away from the weigh-in and got a text saying you've got COVID, and I didn't even know that I had COVID. So I messaged Conor and I said to him, "Don't be too hasty, because I know that you feel okay now, but it came on me slowly and I couldn't shake it for months. Do you know what I mean? It was lingering on my chest when I was trying to train, so it did affect my training. Just because we're so fit as athletes, we don't feel it. Like, I would say we don't feel it the same as everybody else. And we're possessed. We're not there. We're not thinking about sickness. We're thinking about fighting. So I said to him, just give yourself a few days before you make a call on that one, because it could come on you, and the last thing you want to be doing is going into a fight feeling fucked with your chest and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a bit of a mad situation. I felt dead sorry for him, but I'm sure it'll be there's no camps wasted, you know.
And you, I would imagine, have been, kind of like he was, taking all the proper precautions and making sure that, nobody who could be infected is around you, because obviously this is, like you say, pretty much the biggest fight of your life.
Not really, man. I feel a bit like when you meet people in the streets and stuff like that. I'm not going to stay in the house because there's people out there who've got a cold. I mean, COVID. You know what I mean? I'm not going to stay in the house because of that. So when I go in the streets and people shake my hand and say good luck to me, I'm not gonna be that guy. Oh, stay away from me. Got my mask on and all that. I'm not into that. So I just believe that God's will is God's will, and whatever He's got planned for me, I'm not going to be careless about it. But I'm also not going to worry about it too much. For me, I haven't got COVID right now, and I haven't been too careless. I haven't been too careful. You know what I mean? I don't really think too much about it. I think the more that you think about things, the more chance you are of actually contracting these things. You know what I mean?
Last one for me. When you envisage this fight and see it playing out, what do you see in your mind? How is this fight going to end for the people watching on DAZN or the few lucky people who managed to get into Matchroom HQ to watch it live?
Yeah, with me getting my arm raised, that's how I always see the fights ending. And yeah, it's not going to be an easy fight, I know that. But me getting my arm raised and going back to my family with the world title.
Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Dona. If we go to pro boxing fans next, please.
Thanks, Dan. Hi, Jazza. How are you, man?
Hi, mate. You okay?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Good. Thank you. We're talking a lot there about there's no real point in comparing your fight 8 years ago with Kid Galahad again. But one thing I did want to compare is the 22-year-old Jazza Dickens approaching a fight to Jazza Dickens now approaching this fight. What's the difference? What's the difference between the two people there?
The Jasmanian devil he was.
Yeah.
He was slipping down the bend. he lost the plot. And I look back now and I think, bloody hell, I've got everything written down and write everything down that I do. And I look back now and I think, wow, do you know what I mean? I didn't even fucking the camps that I was training back then, I wasn't structured properly. I was fighting at a weight that it was just impossible to make. I just thought the bigger the better. It was just like, I don't know, just polar opposites, you know what I mean? But when I do look back, I laugh and I just think I was so immature and I really did turn pro too early. Do you know what I mean? But I don't regret it because I've had the best times of my life. The heights I've been to, every time I've been knocked back down, I've have come to a bigger height, you know what I mean? Hence, we're here now, back on top. So, yeah, it was fucking crazy.
So that's interesting. What is there like a particular point in your career or life that has sort of made you the polar opposite of what you were, or is it just naturally growing up?
Experience, just experience and life's experience. You know what I mean? I got like when you grow up, I got more of a settled life. I met a woman, I fell in love, settled down, travelled a lot, travelled to America, got good experiences out there. I risked a lot. I met Georgie Vaughan, Jerry Matthews, met good people. MGK, Tony Bellew, all the sponsors who've helped me. I've just like I'm like a sponge. Do you know what I mean? I was back then. I was in a cave training hard, but that was the way it was. I liked it. Do you know what I mean? I liked it. But I wouldn't have enjoyed today. I wouldn't have enjoyed the media. It was like me and my mission, and everyone fuck off, and so that was just like round the bend. Really, it was super weird. But looking back now, is that I play the game. I understand that me and you both push each other forward, and I'm blessed to be in this position. I've always felt lucky and blessed to be doing what I'm doing, but I'm blessed to be here today talking to you just to be fight week, and I'm very, very lucky, and I savour it more. Do you know what I mean? And when you've got kids as well, things change. You look at things differently. So maybe just maturity, basically.
Okay, mate. Thanks. That's all from me. All the best on Saturday, mate. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.